Hello, how are you guys? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? How is your day faring on? I hope you're doing well. I hope your day is super fine and super good and you're well kept. Welcome to FLAWAH Sounds. This is the home of music in East Africa. We have so much. We have a lot of content all around the music spectrum. We have so much that is for you guys to consume. We have a lot of content. You can't afford to miss it. We have a lot of things that we talk about. We have music lessons, we have music covers, we have songs in this channel, we have lessons, we have a lot of candid conversations that we talk about concerning music. We have a lot of things that we talk about on a daily basis concerning music. We have so much, so consider subscribing to this channel and consider also sharing it with your friends so that they can also be able to get informed and they can also get to know what we are doing as FLAWAH Sounds. Welcome. So in today's video we are going to talk about something that is so interesting and something that probably you've never thought about. You just thought about that. You just probably think that it's automatic or people just do it. Have you ever thought about a speech? Have you ever thought about being a good orator? Have you ever thought about being someone who can speak before people and they listen to you? Have you ever thought about being a person who can speak to people and they each and every day of their lives your speech has remained, it lingers in their minds each and every day that they think about you? Then this is the right place for you. Don't go away, because we're talking about how to be a good orator, how to deliver a good and awesome speech, a memorable speech that you can be able to talk to people about something and they keep remembering you each and every day of their lives. So number one thing that you should know when you want to talk to people, when you want to give them a nice speech, when you want to talk to them about something that is so interesting, a point, probably you are somewhere in a school and you're told that, hey, you're the one that is speaking to people, or you're probably in a church and you're the one that is gonna talk on behalf of some people, a group of people, or you're at home, probably in a wedding or in a certain function, and people told you that, hey, you're the one that is talking to people, you're the one that we have chosen to represent us to talk to the people. So what are some of the things that you should know? How can you be able to deliver an awesome speech before a certain congregation or a certain specific audience concerning a certain topic? So number one point that you need to understand is that you need to have a good command of, probably, let's say you're using grammar or English, you're supposed to really understand that language, the specific language that you're using. Or probably if you're using a local dialect, if you're probably speaking in a language of a certain people, of a certain group of people, as we call them, communities, a certain language from a certain community, you need to really understand the language so that you can be able to deliver the speech and it becomes on point and people keep remembering about you. People keep calling you back to go and speak to them. Probably if it's a school, the boys and girls in the specific school keep remembering what you told them on that specific day. So you need to really understand the specific language that you've chosen it categorically. You need to understand how it is done. You need to understand the accent. You need to understand the dialect. You need to have a comprehensive understanding of the certain specific language that you've chosen to take. And then number two, the thing that you should know as a good public speaker, to deliver a good speech, you need to choose a certain topic that you're going to talk about. You need to title your message or your topic so that each and every person can locate or compass everything that you're talking about to the specific language, to the specific topic. They need to understand, what is this man, what is this woman, what is this gentleman, what is this lady talking about, what is the certain topic that you're talking to them about. You need to identify a specific topic that you're talking about. For example, me today, I'm speaking about how to deliver a certain speech. So each and everything that I'm saying, you can locate it, you can compass it, you can be able to, the trajectory is clear that you are leading towards this direction. And then the other thing you need is content. So this is the juicy part. You need to have a specific area or a specific story or a specific point of reference that you're talking about. So in the content, you can subdivide it into several parts. For example, number one that is so interesting and that can captivate the audience or the congregation, you need a story. So for example, once upon a time, there was a time that I was told to speak before the people, and I had everything. I had written everything that I wanted to talk about. I had everything that I knew that they wanted to hear. Each and everything that I was told to talk about, I had it written down. But on getting onto the stage, the lights went off. So do you want to know what happened after that? So for that is the example that I was telling you, that you need a specific story that you can be able to attract and capture the audience of the people that you're talking to. For example, there's a certain day that I was back in the village and we were in a farm. We were supposed to go to farm. We were supposed to go and till the land. So in that very morning, we woke up so early in the morning. We had our breakfast back in the village, and then everyone was ready with their tools, with our jembes, with everything. We had everything that we needed to go to the farm. And so getting to the farm, it started raining. I remember very well, it was on a Wednesday. It was in the morning, early in the morning, around 7:38, around that time in the morning. So, and then it started raining and we were already in the farm. We were 6 of us, I, my brother, my sister, my cousins. We were many, and it started raining on that specific morning. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see the way a story is carrying you along the specific content or the specific topic that we are talking about in a certain speech? So you need to have a story that you can tell the people and capture their attentions, so that they can be able to listen to you. And then number 2, you need a hook. What is a hook in a speech? A hook is something that can get the people captivated and inspired, and showing them that you have references that you're basing your talk from and to. For example, you can reference a quote by a famous person, a person who has been known in the specific field that you're talking about. For example, if you're talking about health, you can quote the famous Mutahi Kagwe. You can quote what he said. You can quote that anyone can get it. So you need to choose a hook that you can tell the people, and the people can relate the speech to the particular person who is famous, or someone who is renowned in the specific topic that you're talking about. All right. And then you need to organize your points. For example, you need to come from A, you go to B, you go to C. You need to flow. You need a flow. You need a flowing river. You need a flowing comb of honey. You don't just take the people from here to there to there. Flow with them. Go with them. Take them from where they are. Flow with them, so that by the end of what you're talking about, you have all of them at your command. All right. And then the other one you need to have is something that is called eye contact. You see, when you're talking to people and you're not looking at them, probably you will miss their attention, because they are gonna start looking all over the place. They are going to start looking at other things, at their phones. But once your eyes are captivated, once your eyes are captured, once your eyes have the contact to the people that you're talking to, probably it's one person or 2 people. Once your eyes are glued to the people that you're talking to, my friend, you have their command. You have their lives at bay. You have their lives at hand. You can talk to them until tomorrow. All right. Those are so very important things that we need to talk about and we need to understand. And then the other thing, you need to engage your audience. Ladies and gentlemen, people are people. You need to engage them. They will get bored. You need to engage them by having them respond to the things that you're talking to. For example, in the place that I go to worship, we have a man of God that keeps on telling us to say amen. Probably you also in your church, you have a man of God that tells you to say amen and respond to whatever he's saying, or tell you to read something that it's written on the screen. So you need to ask them questions. You need to ask them, are you understanding? Are we together? How many have ever experienced a such and such thing? You can ask them a question. How many have ever been involved in a police case? How many have ever gone to a court? How many have ever gone to Mombasa? Hi. So you need to engage them with some questions. You need to get their response, their feedback back to you, so that you cannot lose their attention along the way as you're talking to them. And then the other thing you need to use is something that is a gift from the Lord. It's a gift from the Father. You need to use your face. You need to talk to people using your face. You need to use the expressions on your face. So you need, for example, at certain points you can smile at them. At certain points you can raise your face to show a difference in the mood. You can be able to frown. You can fold the face so that you can be able to change and switch and play around with moods as you deliver your speech, ladies and gentlemen. Are you understanding what I'm saying? And then the other point that you need to understand is you can have them understand and you can have them listen to you more when you have moments of silence. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you can have moments of silence as you're talking to them. Be artistic. Move with them, flow with them, move with them from one point to another. Have moments of silence. The whole place, the whole room, there will be pin drop silence. No one will talk when you're silent at a certain moment, and then you just keep quiet. You'll have their attention back to you, and then now you can start again journeying with them along the journeying along. Have them journey with you along what you're talking about. Have them captivated and captured by what you're talking to them about. So you move with them along moods. You can switch the moods by the vocal intonations, by your voice. You can raise your sound, and then you can murmur to them at certain points so that you can have them attentive to whatever you're saying. Are you understanding? And then the other thing that you need to make use of really well is gestures. You need to use your hands to explain something. For example, you're talking to them about the high mountains of Arizona. For example, you're talking to them about the high mountains of South Africa. You need to use your hands to show them. You need to show them how you're talking about the valleys in some place in Middle East. You need to show them that you're talking about the valleys that have the paddles of rice in India. You need to move with them from Pakistan all the way to use your hands, use your legs, use everything, use your body to illustrate to them certain things that you want them to weigh. You want them to weigh this other thing, and then you want them to get to a place of equilibrium. Use your gestures to talk to people, ladies and gentlemen. And then the last point that I need to insist on it, and I can't insist on it enough, is you need to make use of the stage that you have. For example, let's say you have a stage that is probably 3 meters by 2 meters. You need to move around the stage. Make sure the people are moving with you. Move. Don't just stand at a specific point. You will lose their attention, ladies and gentlemen. Move around the stage. You make use of the stage at certain points. For example, it's advisable to have a lapel mic like the one I have here. You can move all the way to the congregation or to the audience, and then come back to the stage. Move again. Come back to the stage. Make use of the stage so that you can have the attention, so that you can be captivating, so that you can be you can capture the attention of each and every person in the specific place that you are addressing them from. Make sure you can move around. Make use of the stage, ladies and gentlemen. And with those points that I've told you, it's a discussion that we can go on and on and on and talk about it for days, but I think those are the most basic things that you need to be a good orator. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Flower Sounds.